Alright, welcome back everybody to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great today. Today I'm doing another weight test. This time it's on small vessels that are meant to carry large amounts of cargo. Now, some of you may have seen my showcase for the light freighter. I have made some modifications since then, and I have created the FX110 medium freighter, which is basically the same as the light freighter, but it's able to haul a lot heavier cargo. So the basics of this, I'll show you with the unburdened light freighter first, okay? After the modifications that I've made, let me put some fuel in it. Okay, get rid of the fuel so it doesn't affect the weight test. Okay, so after my modifications, an unburdened one of these. Oh, okay, that's not supposed to happen. Okay, there we go. An unburdened one of these in the atmosphere maneuvers not terrible, but not awesome either. It's got a rather slow turning radius, but it's much better than when it was in the showcase. So you can maneuver quite well, but just be careful that make sure you have your landing thrusters on when you're in the atmosphere. So I'm going to come back over here and show you the light freighter completely filled with water, because water is one of the lighter cargoes that you could carry. Why you would be carrying a large amount of water, I don't know, but I'm just using it as a test to show one of the possibilities. Okay, so over here we've got a light freighter which is completely filled up with water. As you can see, I've got all the cargo boxes filled to the brim with gallons and gallons and gallons of water. Now, the reason that I chose water is because it's a 1-to-1 ratio in SU to kilograms. So 1 SU is 1 kilogram. I looked through a bunch of these. Fiber is a little bit lighter, but you wouldn't be able to fill up the entire thing volume-wise with fiber, because you would actually run out of slots here. You'd fill up all the slots and it wouldn't even meet your max weight, or max volume, I mean. So water is the closest that I could get. I considered doing something like grain or something else that has a larger but it's only got 20 per, and it also would, fill up the slots before. So water seemed to be the easiest thing to do, 1-to-1 weight that would fill up the volume. So now with this, if we just activate the maneuvering, drive, and landing thrusters as I did with that one, it can't get off the ground. So I added additional thrusters to the light freighter for a heavy load. In this case, you can see it easily lifts off with a full load of water. So you could easily take this up into the air. In addition, a heavy load activates additional RCSs so that the turning remains approximately the same. Wow, my frames are extremely low right now. All right, that's a bit better. But as you can see, even with a full load of water, it still maneuvers quite well. Now, if you were to try to get a full load of, say, iron ore or iron ingots or something like that, it wouldn't work quite as well. but it's you know, it's a light freighter, because if you loaded it up completely with like iron ore or iron ingots, it wouldn't even get off the ground, even with heavy load activated. That is where the medium freighter comes in. Now, if you wanted to do a completely full heavy load of iron and ore and stuff, don't use a freaking small vessel. Use a capital vessel for hauling large amounts of heavy materials. But the medium freighter here, as you'll be able to see momentarily, okay, this medium freighter is exactly halfway full. It's got 5 of its cargo boxes. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are completely full volume-wise with iron ore. Now, with this, I tried filling up the entire thing with iron ore, and of course it didn't work. But with this, if you activate all these heavy and maximum load, hold on. All right, heavy and maximum load, you will see it just barely gets off the ground, filled halfway with iron ore. But it does get off the ground, and it will let you go into space. You'll probably have to press the space bar if you're this full, in addition to everything else, to get up into space, because just driving forward, you'll notice it slows down, and then you'll see it starts actually falling back to the ground after a little bit, or, you know, unless you take a less steep angle, in which case you can get into space, but pressing the space bar is a lot quicker to get up into space with the medium freighter as full as it can, or halfway full with ore. And this has the same RCSs as the light freighter. It's just got the 4 additional down thrusters for the maximum load, and the 2 additional rear thrusters, which are the 2x5s or 2x2x5s. But as you can see, I've got the light freighters where they do function quite well for having weight and volume enabled. If you use the medium, looking at the difference, I haven't updated the armored one yet, but looking at the from the light to the medium, it's not that much difference in cost, but it is a 2-level difference in level requirements. So if you're, you know, trying to do it at level 10, go on with the light freighter, but if you can wait till level 12, getting the medium freighter is definitely worth the wait. Weight and volume. But anyway, that's going to be it for this additional test of the weight and volume for small vessels meant to carry large amounts of weight and volume. If you enjoyed this little update thing, which these will be up. Hey. What? Cricket. What are you doing? I thought they fixed that. It's supposed to fix that little... Dead bugs. Okay. Anyway, if you enjoyed this little update, leave a comment down below, hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Come on. Haha! I don't know why my frames are getting extremely low now, but if you, like I said, if you enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. I'm KnowItAllDM, and as always, y'all have a good day now. Die, crickets. Die.